Is it time for the Free Britney movement to admit they were wrong and basically put her back in some type of conservatorship? That is what we're going to be discussing today on the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie. We've got Tony, Sam, Branson in the studio to help us out. Britney Spears is in all types of trouble right now, not just sort of legally, but also with her family, with her friends. She has been spiraling, it would appear. I was actually, if you rewind 24 hours ago, I was kind of like leave Britney alone. But now that it's come out that she fired her sobriety coaches, that she herself is open to treatment for what's going on. So she's had to admit to herself that maybe I do have a problem. I don't know if she's been any happier or any more satisfied in life since, winning the legal battle to end her conservatorship. In fact, it seems like it's kind of dangerous, some of the stuff that's been happening to her. Did we report on yesterday's afternoon pod, Branson, that a substance was found in her car?
So there's an updated story that they suspect possibly drugs and alcohol in her system right now, but there's no confirmed info about a substance in her car.
There's no confirmed, but we did that story.
There's a correction to the case later on.
Okay.
That we can't confirm that or deny yet.
And she was just kind of, from all reports, just driving around. What do you call that when you're just driving around doing a cruising?
Cruising.
Going for a joyride. She was just going for a joyride.
Yeah. I mean, do you go for joyrides at 9 p.m. sometimes?
Reportedly, she was not coming from anywhere or going from anywhere. She was just cruising, as Tony would say.
So you're saying that she was just like doing some drinking and then is like, I'm going to get in my car and just drive around.
What a weird situation.
Yeah.
Like, I think, it's pretty clear by this stage she was drinking and then went for a drive. And maybe she was on other things too, because the cops wanted that to be tested, didn't they? So now that all of that is coming out, she fired her sobriety coaches weeks before her DUI arrest. So weeks before this incident, she had coaches trying to help her stay sober. She fired them, got tipsy or drunk. Do we know exactly how much her blood alcohol content was?
It was 0.06.
That's what she says.
That's what she's telling people.
That's what she's telling people.
Right, and I don't know if we can go off of that.
I don't know if we can. I don't think we can.
Officially, the chemical and blood alcohol tests are still...
Okay, so we don't know, but she's saying I was 0.06, which is under the legal limit. If that's true, then maybe...
But how many alcoholics on DUI convicts or whatever have said my alcohol level's below,
yeah,
and then they test it and it's way over.
Yeah.
I've seen thousands of body cam footage.
Totally. So if she was only 0.06 and now she's like, okay, yeah, I do need treatment, you're right. I mean, those two things don't gel for me. I was barely even drunk. She should have been driving at 0.06 anyway, really. But I mean, it's under the legal limit, so she can.
Like
if that's true,
legal limit, they should just have a no limit.
There should be a zero limit.
My dad always says, don't drive. If you even drink once that night, it doesn't matter if it's one drink, because if you get in a car accident, injure, kill somebody, they will fight tooth and nail in court to get your ass in jail. Because you had alcohol in your system, even if it was below the legal limit. It's just
true.
a good idea.
I learned that yesterday because of the Britney thing. Even if you're below 0.08, which is the legal limit, if you have alcohol in your system, you can get drunk driving.
Yeah.
Even if you're below.
Observe erratic driving in some way, arrest.
So, I didn't know that. So we got the dispatch audio too?
She was booked on suspicion of a combined drugs and alcohol in her system. So we don't even have the test back yet for the drugs that are possible.
Yeah. I think the fact that she today is open to treatment plans mean that she probably knows she messed up in some big way. Well, I mean, how can you not know if you got arrested? But she, for like, not saying she's an addict, but for someone who has a problem enough to need sober coaches.
Well, has she had DUIs before?
She's had she had a hit and run like 20 years ago, but I think that was dropped later. But then the hit and run sort of precipitated the conservatorship, I think. She was just acting erratically. She got arrested then. I don't think she's had DUI technically, but since the conservatorship, she's had like speeding tickets.
This is only her first one.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not saying we're overreacting, but I feel like we're overreacting a little bit. Like, this is her first DUI. I know people who have 4 or 5 DUIs.
Right.
Okay. And they're not in jail. We're acting like this is, like she's going to go to jail, like, and all these things, but rehab, I don't know. It's kind of, maybe she just messed up once.
True. Unless it's a pattern of
I
behavior.
want to see the body cam footage.
Oh, I want to see the body cam so bad, bro. Body cam. Also, Kevin Federline is also going through his own legal issues. So, Kevin Federline, of course, Britney Spears' baby daddy, has unpaid credit cards. And that's interesting because all these unpaid credit cards have come after Britney has stopped paying child support. So she stopped paying child support a couple years ago.
I think it was more recent than that because when did Jaden turn 18?
It was slightly more recent than that. He opened these credit cards in December 2024, which was a couple months after, which was 1 month after Britney made her final.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're right.
So he opens credit cards because that money's not coming in from Britney and he hasn't been able to pay it off.
Well, how much was she paying? We don't know how much she was paying him per month, or we do.
20 grand.
It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money.
20 grand a month she was paying him.
That is wild to pay for child support.
Well, I mean,
but think about it. His lifestyle was probably amazing in Hawaii.
Because you can pay for more.
From that to nothing, he's not making 20 grand a month unless he makes a memoir or something.
And I think his wife works at like a university there or some sort of teacher. So it's not like she's bringing in. So now he's got debt.
Dude, you guys just don't send me the topics anymore or what?
Oh,
Tony.
Oh, sometimes we just like to surprise you.
Oh, you are gracing us with your presence today?
Not too busy.
You know how
today,
big time this guy is now?
You're in LA, which is a surprise.
I know.
Usually you're off somewhere
I should
else.
be in Chicago right now. Huh?
Yes.
Picking up chicks.
I love this Lou Williams story.
Thank you.
Oh, did you get him?
That's me.
Oh, no, I just love the story in general. It's just so funny how people are so triggered about there's no strippers there. Who cares?
Right. Well, Lou Williams, I got him. He's Lemon Pepper Lou.
Yeah.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Do you know the background?
Bro, it's my clip.
No, but
I know the backstory.
I don't know.
It's my fucking clip.
I don't know if you do the research, though. What was Lou Williams famous for? Like, the context of the wings thing, how did that start?
Why are you asking me about my own clip?
Well, do you know?
During COVID, he snuck out of quarantine to go to Magic City and he claimed he just wanted the wings.
Okay, there you go.
But it's my clip.
Why are you so contentious right now?
No, why are you contentious, bro? We're about to do my clip and you're giving me a quiz.
This is exactly why people think we don't like each other.
But you're doing me a quiz on my own work.
When I'm probably your closest confidant at this company.
You might think that.
Wow,
You might think that. Shout out Jacob Watson.
I knew you were going to say that.
Wow.
Okay, so what's order do you want to go?
We'll do Britney.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm really into the Amazing Race story.
Are you? Okay.
Somewhat.
Okay.
If you guys haven't heard the Amazing Race story, contestants are suing the show and the network because they were given a bad edit. It's like, welcome to reality TV, bozos.
Exactly.
It's so good. And then we'll end in Lou Williams. What was Lou Williams famous for again?
Playing basketball.
Right. Lemon Pepper Lou.
All right, guys.
Do you know he had 2 girlfriends at once?
He had two girlfriends?
Now he was famous for that, too.
Which NBA player hasn't?
No, but they both knew about each other. They'd
And they were
show
fine with
up
it?
to the games together and stuff.
cute.
All right, we good to go?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Go for it.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton. This is Devin Rowell.
What's going on?
Hey, I think I've figured out our first sponsor for the TMZ podcast.
This is going to be good.
We've had many sponsors.
This is
Oh, okay. Sorry, my
maybe
bad,
a newer
Branson.
our next.
Next. Sorry, Branson wants some credit for getting us sponsors in the past. Where are they now? Uncrustables.
I love them so much.
I know
bro.
you've been talking about
Well,
Uncrustables.
because the thing was, I never was allowed to have them as a kid, so I never had them. Bro, it's the most perfect snack you could create.
I just cracked one open this morning.
How bomb are they?
They're good because it was kind of half frozen and half not frozen. So the jam or the jelly, as you guys say here,
Yeah. Have you been seeing me eat those every day?
every day you
I
eat
love
them.
them. I love them so much.
And you like not only eat them, you kind of savor them. Like each bite, you kind
Oh.
of close your eyes.
So the Uncrustables, if you're watching,
If you're watching right now, we could be interested. Reach out to Branson. Okay. What we're going to talk about on the podcast today, is it time for Free Britney to admit they were wrong?
I think so. You didn't yesterday.
I thought what?
You were saying, "Oh, she's been pretty good. This is just a blip."
Bro, don't hold me to anything I say at any time.
Yeah, you could just change your take at any moment.
I change my take based on evidence, based on what's funnier to
Because
argue.
yesterday you were literally saying, like, actually she has a pretty good track record since she's been free.
Should I keep that side?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, a few things have happened since her arrest.
Well, we've unpacked a little more info about what
Yeah.
was going on behind the scenes and what her team thinks.
It's a bit more concerning than even just a simple DUI, I think. You've got a right to be concerned.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this amazing race story. This couple is suing the Amazing Race and CBS because the guy ended up looking like a dick. The edit was like...
It's like you said, it's like, welcome to reality television.
Yeah, but there's
And also,
8
didn't
million.
he say, I didn't watch this season, but I heard he was like a villain. He was kind of an asshole, wasn't he?
Yeah, and we'll get into it, but he's upset that you kept in all my bad parts and edited out my good parts.
Sorry.
And now we're suing.
Welcome to Hollywood. How do you think we would do on that show? I feel like I would want to kill you by the end of it.
Yeah, I can't do any show that involves fitness.
But it's light jogging through an airport.
It's a lot of light jogging. And also I'll get frustrated easily because I'm impatient. If you have to you have to pack rice into this thing, one rice at a time. Like I'll get
You're
bored.
the laziest guy of all time.
I want to do, what could I do? I've thought about this, traders. I could do traders.
What about Big Brother? You just sit in a house and don't do anything all day. Although I don't think you would be able to smoke.
Are we allowed to bring in like our little weed pen if we say it's medicinal?
I don't know. You might have to get that cleared.
Right. Okay. We're live on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Leave your comments.
Oh, you didn't even talk about your big clip at the end, getting Lou Williams.
Oh, I forgot to pitch my big clip. Okay, and we're also going to talk about my big clip. We're going to give me a pat on the back for my hard
You
work.
talked to Lou Williams, who I want to say that's probably one of the biggest sports stories this week.
Yeah, I talked to Lemon
Magic
Pepper Lou.
City.
Lemon
Yeah.
Pepper Lou. His name is Lemon Pepper Lou. We'll get into why.
Yep.
And we talked to him about that a strip club is sponsoring a night at an NBA game
Atlanta Hawks.
and Magic City. I used to own a Magic City
Have you
hoodie.
been? Have you been?
Is it in Atlanta or is it other locations too?
I think it's only in Atlanta.
Someone brought me one back then. Someone gave me one
That's stolen valor.
back.
That is stolen valor. You
Stolen
can't wear
valor.
you cannot wear a Magic City hoodie if you haven't been.
Right, that is probably true.
I
Stolen
turn
valor.
it back. Turn it back in.
Okay. Yeah, we're live and all. I already said that. Britney Spears. Does she need a new conservatorship? It seems maybe she does because recently she has fired her sober coaches. This is in the lead up to a DUI, which we haven't even got all the details yet. Maybe it was like a drug thing too. Like
The thing is they haven't released the police report yet. And the CHP, who was the arresting agency, for a DUI, it's very weird that it took, like, they said in the morning, okay, we're about to have our release, like, where they basically sent out the narrative. Dude, it didn't get sent out until like 3:30 in the afternoon.
So what do you mean?
It's just weird that it took so long for a basic, like, if it's just a DUI, it's like, we pulled her over. She was acting erratically. She did the sobriety tests and failed. So we arrested her. But then they said that she was arrested for suspicion of a combination of drugs and alcohol. So,
But in Britney's defense, could this be a case where she is odd? You know what I mean? And she was acting odd because that's how she acts.
And they just thought like, oh, this is someone acting like she's on drugs.
Maybe.
Is that what you're saying? I don't know. It was all very vague and they didn't really get into, they said at the end of it, they said that they were testing chemicals and that it's still under investigation, which I assume is that because we were told she went to the hospital, so I assume they drew blood, and I guess they're testing her blood for what's in her system. That's the only thing I can imagine.
Look, the thing that I think is most telling right now is that Britney Spears herself is open to some sort of treatment plan. Like,
Yeah, that's what we're being
for
told.
someone to take that on themselves and go, you know what? You're right. I do have a problem, and I am willing to go to rehab, mental health, detox, whatever. I'm open to it. For someone to like say that, I think takes a lot.
No, for sure. And I know her team, it doesn't seem like people are like happy, but it does seem like they're like hopeful that this is a wake-up call for him or for her, I should say. Because like her manager, Cade Hudson, he's basically like, I would say, one of the closest people to Britney. Cade is her manager. He's been her manager for a while. I almost feel like it's basically like her best friend.
Cade Hudson?
Yeah.
Not the girl from like
not Kate Hudson, Cade. No relation, actually.
Interesting.
But he released a statement yesterday that I kind of felt like was pretty telling, where he basically said this was an unfortunate and inexcusable incident. Britney will take the right steps, comply with the law, and we hope this marks the start of a long overdue change in her life. She needs help and support during this difficult time. Her boys will be spending time with her, and her loved ones are putting a plan in place to set her up for success and well-being.
That's crazy, because he's her ride or die. And for him to say it's long overdue.
Exactly. And give an on-the-record statement. I mean, it sounds to me like the people close to her, like I said, she keeps her circle pretty tight. But the people close to her seems like they're hoping this is a wake-up call for her.
So has she been any happier, or has her life been that much better? I mean, we don't know.
I have no idea.
But since her conservatorship ended, it's not like she's gone from strength to strength. And the fact that she's back here and needs to go to some sort of rehab type place means that...
Well, they're hoping that instead of jail time that she'll get to do rehab.
But you would have thought that if the conservatorship was still in place, today this stuff would not be happening, because she wouldn't have been allowed to get to this point where she's using potentially
and it's also weird that or driving. It's just
drunk.
It's weird that we were told that she wasn't like coming home from, like, remember how yesterday I was like, oh, I assume 9:30 she was probably coming home from a restaurant and had something to drink or whatever. We're told actually she was just at her house bored and just like got in her car and was just driving around.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. Or maybe it's just something someone does when they're bored. I don't know.
Do you think that, people who are holding the signs outside the courthouse saying free Britney, fuck Jamie, do you think those people today, have a bit of egg on their face and like maybe they were not speaking in best interest?
We had someone on TMZ Live yesterday who was one of the Free Britney movement people that completely takes everything back.
Wow.
So I'm sure a lot of them are like seeing what's going on and, second guessing, all the stuff that they were saying back in the day when, like, all those Free Britney people, like, they had no idea what was going on.
No.
They were all people who had no idea what her medical records were, no idea what was going on in her personal life. They had nothing. They knew nothing about her. And they were trying to speak on like they knew her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, you shouldn't speak on something if you have no idea what's going on.
They were just losers without a job. You know what I mean?
100%.
They wanted to find a community, and so they found the Free Britney community.
Yeah, totally. They're professional, like, protesters.
But now, do you think that like they didn't act in Britney's best interests at all, and they?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, Jamie Spears got vilified in the whole thing. I actually kind of feel bad for him because it's like, dude, it's his daughter. He was clearly just trying. I don't know. There are some things where people thought maybe he was taking advantage of her and living off her money. So I don't know about that situation. But like, at the end of the day, I feel like the guy probably just wanted what's best for his daughter and knew everything behind the scenes and how she was acting and what medication she was on, and what the doctor diagnosis. And then he got completely vilified in the media. And he's just like, all right, whatever.
Okay.
All right, I'll step aside now and you guys will all see.
The other major male figure in her life, Kevin Federline. Kevin Federline is in his own legal troubles, stemming from the fact that
this is so messed up.
Britney Spears stopped child support payments in December 2024.
Oh, yeah.
1 month after that, he opened a credit card and he's been unable to pay it off. And so now, is he being sued? Yeah, he's being sued by the Bank of America.
In Hawaii.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that's relevant.
I don't know. I just love the fact that he lives in Hawaii.
What a lie.
I'm also super jealous of that.
I know.
Yeah, he owes what, $12,000?
Which isn't that much, but the fact he can't pay off the $12,000 and it all stems
Comes on the heel of after he stopped getting those direct deposits from Britney.
this Spears.
Well, that's
family,
just one of those things that it's like you live a certain lifestyle and then you're not used to like nickel and diming yourself, you know? That $20K was coming in. Wasn't that what it was? $20K a month.
You still want to have luau's on Fridays, you know what I mean? And
exactly.
like, how do you pay for them?
Hawaii's expensive, bro.
It is those Mai Tais.
I mean, just in general, the taxes over there, everything's more expensive there. Did you know that?
Then LA.
Yeah, the state tax is way higher. So like if you go to like a grocery store or like try to buy stuff, it's like the taxes are more expensive.
Is that because it's hard to ship into the island?
Exactly. It's hard to get stuff there.
All right, on to our next story.
And that's Hawaii taxes.
Oh, really?
No, I just
you're a
thought
big tax guy?
I just thought it was very odd we got into Hawaii taxes on Britney Spears.
All right, Hawaii taxes wrap up. The Amazing Race. Fun show, stressful show for contestants. Well, one of these contestants, his name is Jonathan, and his girlfriend's name is Anna. They're suing The Amazing Race because Jonathan came out looking like a bit of a prick, you know, like he was being mean to his girl. He was like sounding off at her when it wasn't even her fault, sort of thing. Like you can imagine, right? You know, you're racing along, and it's her job.
Tensions are high, dude.
Tensions are really high, and the tensions got the better of him.
Okay.
And even after the edit they came in third place. Even when the show came out, they did the rounds on podcasts and stuff saying, I'm not actually that mean, and I guess this has been a wake-up call.
She's still with him, right?
She's still with him.
Okay.
This has been a wake-up call, la, la, la. Well, now, I guess it's really gotten to them because now they're suing Amazing Race and CBS for $8 million in damages because they allege that producers used decontextualized footage to portray Jonathan as a morally depraved, brutal, and abusive spouse while omitting footage that showed him in a more humanizing light.
Was this dude born yesterday?
I think so.
You think the editors of a reality show are going to show you in a humanizing light?
That's not the point.
They make a villain out of
They make cartoons out of people.
And they want, obviously, all the good TV is him going off on his wife for not being able to, like, know what gate they're at or whatever they were doing.
If he opened the door for her, like, that's not good TV.
Yeah, and it's also like they got to cut this show down into an hour. And they have all these different couples running all over the world. You think they're going to use all that bullshit?
Of course. Like, that's why, like, they pick your standout moments and they do characterize. Like, even at TMZ, don't you feel like we're characterized?
Oh, 100%.
Like, because there's only so much time you can put in a show, and so you just stick to what people laugh at.
Half the time I say, I'm like, oh, that's completely untrue, and they're like, yeah, no, we're cutting that.
Like, your thing that people love saying is that you sleep in your family house and your mum does your washing still. Like,
yeah,
that's
no,
that's only partially true,
They
right?
said I was living at home well into my 30s. Dude, I lived at home for like a year after I moved home from college.
And that your mum does all your laundry for you. Is that true or not?
When I moved out, there was a brief period of time where I went home and I did my laundry at their home. She might have folded some stuff.
Who does your little tidy whities these days?
I don't, dude, tidy whities. Do you wear tidy whities?
I don't wear underwear.
I know you don't wear underwear. That's so gnarly.
Don't have to do laundry.
Yeah, I noticed that your T-shirts, like, do you let them air dry?
They're always wrinkled.
They're always like, well,
Always
I'm just saying,
wrinkled,
like
yeah.
the collar, you know?
Yeah, no. This one was this morning. I'd forgotten to get my clothes out of my baby's room. So, and also I'm the only one awake, so I'm like creeping around, and so I just trying to pull anything out from any basket, and this is what we came up with: yesterday's pants, which is not that bad.
Not that good.
Different shoes than yesterday, and I don't even know when or where.
But that's his vibe, though.
But Devin, does your wife iron your clothes? It looks like your clothes are always ironed.
I don't iron.
If
I don't
you
iron. No,
iron a
I
t-shirt,
don't iron.
He hangs your clothes up.
I do hang up a lot of my clothes.
Oh, ironing.
I
There is
never
a
hang
special
my
place in hell for anyone who irons t-shirts.
Well, I mean,
No, I don't iron my
like a
t-shirt.
suit before an event.
If I was going to an event and I had to wear
This guy's whole vibe though is like looking unkept though.
and I'm so glad it's my vibe. At least I don't have like a respectable vibe, you know?
Well,
then I
because
have
the
to,
thing is, you can show up wearing the same stuff. It could be dirty. It could be wrinkled, and everyone's like, won't bat an eye.
I know.
because that's just you, dude.
I get so many
Like if you came in with a collared shirt
odd.
and like pants, I would be like, dude, what is going on?
Imagine if I came in with underpants. Like everyone would be like, "Whoa, Charlie, who is this guy?"
Jesus, Charlie.
All right, let's go on with our last clip.
They're not going to win that $8 million, but good luck.
No, it's just funny. Like, welcome to TV. Lemon Pepper Lou, so-called Lemon Pepper Lou. This guy is a basketball player, former basketball player with the Atlanta Hawks. And famously, during COVID, He snuck out from quarantine,
It snuck out of the bubble.
to go to Magic City strip club. And when he was caught and he was punished with an extra 10-day quarantine because he broke rules.
Right.
When he was caught, he said, I was just going there for the wings. They just have fire, lemon pepper wings.
I do hear they have fire wings.
So this is an interesting story in light of the fact that the Atlanta Hawks are now doing a Magic City night, and it's all controversial, right?
Well, because Magic City is a huge part of the Atlanta community, so I've been told. I haven't been. I'd love to go.
To Magic City or to Atlanta?
Both. I've actually never been to Atlanta. But if I go to Atlanta, I'm 100% checking out Magic City.
It's like their Eiffel Tower. Like, you got to visit.
Exactly. It's like a monument.
It's a monument.
But yeah, like Luke Cornett, one of the NBA players, like came out with this statement, which was just wild. Because it's like, dude, he's not even playing in the game.
What did he say?
Basically just being like, it's insensitive to like all the women that work so hard to make this league a great place that, you know, they're partnering with a strip club and doing a night. Dude, newsflash, they're not going to have strippers at the game.
Why not? They have dancers already on the court. Like,
well,
put some poles out there.
But there's going to be no strippers at the game because there's kids that go to the game. You can't have strippers. Oh, you're just saying clothes strippers?
Dude, what's the difference between a stripper and a cheerleader?
Clothes?
The cheerleaders don't wear many clothes, man.
But I'm saying, okay, I guess the strippers might be there, but I'm saying they're not going to be stripping at the game.
They're not going to show booby.
Exactly. So why is people so up in arms about this?
Just for something to be up in arms about. But it's a major story in the news, right? Anyway, I digress. You digress a lot.
Yeah.
Let's play some of my clip yesterday with Lemon Pepper Lou. Night with Magic City.
Yeah.
They're known for their wings.
Yeah.
Amongst other things.
Sure.
You think that they should do a nice lemon pepper spread for the entire stadium that night?
I think that's what the plan is, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what the plan is. So it's about ATL, it's about the Hawks, it's about Magic. So shout out to all parties.
Do you think it's like offensive or not?
No, I mean, everybody won't be happy about everything. I think it's an opportunity for everybody to be educated on things that they agree with and things that they don't agree with.
So whose side are you on?
Obviously, I got ties to the Hawks. I got ties to Magic City as well. So, you know, everybody's entitled to have their personal beliefs and feelings about stuff. It ain't my place to tell them whether they right or wrong.
There you go.
So Lou's, I guess he's not going to be going, I would assume, because where's he flying to here? When is this game?
No, it's not even for like a week or two.
I was going to say who's playing?
It's not for a while, bro.
Who's playing in the game?
Well, the Hawks.
Obviously.
And also like another NBA team, I believe.
You believe? I would hope so. It's an NBA.
Who cares who they're playing, bro? Like,
well, because
because
the Hawks are horrible. Like,
okay,
they need a way to get fans in the arena. I'm sure.
True.
And this is probably a great marketing ploy.
This has been the best marketing ploy of any NBA game ever.
I've never eaten at a strip club, but people do really talk about these wings.
Yes. Hooters is famous for wings.
Have you ever eaten at a strip club?
I've
never even seen a menu at a strip
club. Like a Niçoise salad or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. I know everyone's always like, oh, like I go for the food. It's like, really, bro?
That's kind of like I buy Playboy for the article.
That's like, exactly. I think that's just what they tell their wives.
Well, Lou claims that like he likes Magic City particularly for the wings and that
the Magic.
They're playing the Magic. The Hawks with the Magic.
Two shit teams.
Well, now there's a reason to go. Do you know how good? You know how expensive the collab merch they put in everyone's seat will be after the game?
It's going to be sick merch.
It's going to be sick.
I'm sure it's going to be sold out.
Well, then going forward, the Magic City should sponsor more games. If it sells out this one and they never sell out because
there's been so much concontroversy about it though. But I feel like they like that.
Yes.
And there's not going to be naked girls there. So why do people care?
They shouldn't be naked, but they should put a few poles out there. Just like it's Magic City night, bro. It can't just be wings for everybody.
I think T.I.'s performing too.
T.I., he also likes the strip club too.
Yeah, that's what
They've got to have some of the girls there, otherwise it doesn't really make sense.
I feel like the strippers probably are always in the friends and family section anyway. Don't you think? I'm sure the strippers are at the games all the time. But you're saying you want them working.
I don't need them working. They can be there having fun. I won't mind if they're outside of court, like, you know, looking all strippery. Like, that's
strippery.
Great.
Looking all strippery. Let's get to the comments. Britney Spears, Patricia Landman. She needs someone with her that actually cares about her well-being.
Kate
Kate definitely cares about her well-being. I gave
Apologize.
Sam a
Yep.
lot of crap through the years that I
Apologize.
thought he was just a clout chaser that was using Britney, but bro, he was like he kept her on the straight and narrow for a while, and he probably
The what?
dealt with the straight and narrow. Is that a saying?
Straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow.
You said arrow?
And arrows are straight.
Oh, arrow. You think it's like shooting
straight
at
and arrow.
archery.
Straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow it is, yes.
Well, the straight and arrow.
Now I'm confusing
No,
myself.
you're definitely right. But you know what I mean? Like he probably
Yeah.
had to deal with a lot of stuff during their marriage.
Didn't she wake him up by punching him one time, or allegedly?
Apparently, she like slept with a knife too. Like
Yeah,
there was he probably has seen some things.
I think he loved her though. I don't think he was using her.
I don't know.
He was there. He was with her for like 6 years or more, maybe. That's a lot of time. Just
Did you know who he was before he was dating Britney Spears?
I knew who he was like after a year or two though. So why stay with her for the extra 4?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what his intentions were. I sound like a dad. Like,
But
what are your
imagine-
intentions with my daughter?
Like you love Mel, your wife, right?
I would say so.
So if you go home and you're going home to someone you just can't stand, how long do you think you could put up with that, even if you were getting some clout out of it?
Me personally, I couldn't put up with it for very long.
Me
But I
neither.
feel like there are people out there that could put up with it for their life as long as they're like rich and famous.
Okay.
But who knows? David Myers, sometimes you just got to move out of the U.S. I don't think that's a good idea for her. I mean, she's
For
in,
her,
she's in
yeah.
she's in Mexico every other
True.
other
That was
weekend.
Mexico.
Ari Beans 78 Uncrustables are great. Shout out, dude. I love them so much. The strawberry, particularly.
I think I had
Did you
the.
have the grape?
I had one of the colors. It was either red or purple. I'm not sure. I'll have to go and get both. So taste test.
Oh, I love them so much.
They're pretty
They're
good.
so good.
Do you like them frozen?
I've never put them in a toaster yet. I think that's how they're like supposed to be eaten.
I don't think. Then they'd burn your.
No, I
tongue.
don't like it frozen. I like it like room temp.
I like frozen.
So it's like a little melted.
If
But the
jam is a
jelly,
little
but the
melted,
jelly's still cold.
the jelly melts before the peanut butter. I've noticed. It's always a little bit more. If you put it in the toaster, it'd squirt out and it might burn your tongue and face.
Squirt out. What a visual. Justin Harris. Devin's hair even looks iron compares to Charlie's.
Yeah, you have. How long does it take you to get ready?
Pretty quick actually, because I lay out my clothes the night before, because I don't want to wake up my wife by turning the light on and stuff.
That's what I got to do.
And so I pretty much just get up, brush my teeth, put my clothes on. I make my lunch the day before.
Wow.
You
You bring a lunch every day?
Yeah. You don't? Where do you eat? What do you eat? You don't pack a lunch?
7-Eleven, You know 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Don't
What do you eat in a burrito or those taquitos?
Bro,
Go
the,
knock
bur-
them, they're tasty.
the burritos you can get at 7-Eleven that they heat up for you in their little oven, $4.99.
Yeah, $4.99 and
expensive.
and it burns the shit out of the roof of your mouth, doesn't it? Do you have any patience? Because I have no patience,
No
if I'm
patience.
hungry.
But that's the deal at 7-Eleven LAX is the $4.99 beef burrito. They give you free a Cholula.
No wonder you don't wear underwear.
I'm trying to figure out what that means.
I don't know. I just wanted to circle
All
back
right.
to you wearing no underwear.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Devin.
What?
Thanks just for the end of the episode.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone, for